I'd like to see the credentials right now. You insist?
Oh, will Red Flag Dan vote for these red flags again? Guys, short time of prepping here, about to be Gear Issue 33. Yeah, I know I haven't changed the channel name yet, but don't worry, that's going to happen this week. So, I give Dan Crenshaw a lot of hell on this channel, okay, because of his previous support of red flag laws, especially the TAPS Act. Of course, as a veteran myself, I think that he's possibly be putting other veterans at risk because, you see, one of the dangers to red flag laws is that they more than likely might come after us, guys who actually served. You know, the guys you would rely on to form a militia in case something did actually go wrong in this country. I know YouTube's probably going to strike this video already, but I don't really care. So Dan Crenshaw, of course, you know, he went on Fox News, spoke to Brian Kilmeade. Don't worry, we'll get to him in a second. He decided to say that no, he's not going to vote on it. Now, guys, let me go ahead and break something down for you. In the previous video, I discussed that, of course, these 10 Judases in the GOP have agreed to some of the stuff that the Democrats want. Of course, they didn't get anything in return. And, of course, I brought that up. However, I did bring up towards the end of the video, I don't know if anybody all the way got to the end or not, but the thing is this right here. This agreement still has to go back to the United States Congress. And right now you've got a lot of lefties, the more progressive wing. They're not happy about this bill. Of course, you've still got 10 Judases in the Republican Party, maybe even more than that in the United States Congress. And for a while there, I assumed that Dan Crenshaw would be one of them. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this really quick. And it's going to sound like I'm breaking previous videos, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now what I think. I don't think Dan will do it this time around, okay? Dan wanted to do it when Donald Trump was in office. The question is, would he do it with Joe Biden in office? We see Dan's been getting a lot of crap from guys like myself and guys all over YouTube and, of course, people in his own district. Now, with that there being said, let's kind of watch this interview really quick, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, okay?
You know, when it comes to red flag laws, look, despite what all the trolls on the internet say, I'm really not for red flag laws. And primarily, look, there's good arguments and bad arguments about this, and there's a lot of misconceptions on both sides of this argument. But fundamentally, with a red flag law, you're trying to enforce a law before it's been broken. And that's a really difficult thing to do. I mean, you know, you take somebody's word for it, and you know, then you confiscate someone's property and their right to self-defense as a result. This is a really difficult thing to enforce by any practical measure. And I just don't think it'll have the outcome either that a lot of Democrats hope that it will.
And you get crap from us here in the 2A community, those in the veteran community. You get crap from us because we know your past. We know that you've been in support of red flag laws in the previous times. I mean, you were all over with the TAPS Act right after you got elected in 2018. But here's the thing. I don't think Dan will vote on them this time, and here's the reason why. It's because, quite frankly, he's up for re-election. Every congressman is. He is not going to vote on it this time here, but that does not mean that somewhere in the future, John McCain 2.0, or as you guys saw in that previous picture I had of him basically with his face on Nancy Pelosi's, that does not mean that he will not do it in the future. Guys, I still do not trust Dan Crenshaw, and even though Dan Crenshaw may not screw us over right now, I still think he needs to be primary. You see, my belief, my theory on Crenshaw is this here. Crenshaw is another John McCain. He's another John McCain type. Okay, let me go ahead and explain what I think he's going to do. I think in 2024, if Ted Cruz chooses not to run, and don't get me started on Ted Cruz because there's a lot to work with there, Ted Cruz may step down. Now, me personally, I don't think he will, but I think it's possible, and I think that he may try to run for that Senate seat. Also, something else, too, to consider is John Cornyn. And John Cornyn, of course, is one of the 10 Judases who cucked on this actual gun bill. Is it possible that John Cornyn steps down and, I don't know, Dan Crenshaw in 2026, maybe thinking about the presidency in 2028, is it possible that maybe he decides to slide in there and actually run for that Senate seat? Guys, think about it really quick. Dan's end game at the end of the day is to try to become president. I can already tell this. He's got John McCain written all over him. I just figure I would throw this out here that even though he may not screw us this time around, that does not mean he will not screw us in the future. Guys, short time of prepping here. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the button. Of course, it's about to be Gear Issue 33. I'll see you guys later.
Dude, I got the fucking flashbang props for my Quiet cosplay. These bitches are real as fuck. Look at this shit.